Never to Persephone, springtime. Hell has frozen over. It still remembers you, in withered gardens, in thick white winds that bite at heels, in the rage of Styxian currents that went rigid mid-motion. How are you? I keep wanting to sleep, to slough off this insomnia long enough to sculpt your shape in my heart's cavern, stone like snow. But I can't. My dominion dominates me. I'm sorry, I know this must sound sentimental. I suck at writing love letters. But you knew that. When we met, when I hid from the heavy heat of spring, skulking in shadows, fearing that sunlight might scar my frosted flesh. And yet you saw me, looked through shadow to ice blue eyes that never glowed until you gazed on them, and walked over the brittle glass of grass frozen beneath my feet. You were good at writing love letters, like the yellow flower you held toward me that day. Why don't you write? Look, I know I frightened you. I remember your soft lips wilting when the flower turned pale at my touch. Astonished eyes when ashy skin reached out of shadow, how your hand fled open when a pulseless grip bit at your fingertips. How you gasped when that perfect flower shattered against the glistening green of icy ground. I miss you. I remember how you stood as if waiting, flesh begging for my whispering, but my words wouldn't come. I didn't mean to steal you, but centuries of silence had numbed the tundra of my tongue. My wish then was to undrink those forgetful drops of Lethe, remake remembrance, and thaw this chilling void. Now, cowardice creeps through me. If I could lick up every last drop of that oblivion and make you vanish, make the hoary landscapes of Hades feel less frigid, less dark by accepting amnesia to your daylight, I would. And yet, I still feel your fingers trembling against the tightness of hungered arms enclosing you. Still feel flooded by your soft form shaking as glacial embrace broke against you. Still taste each air-igniting shade of you. Still know each crystal of my skin that splintered in your sun-skied warmth. Still return again and again to that moment when every pulse of springtime went still, and I hoped it was me and not my ice enfolding you. It was wrong to pull you under, wasn't it? I didn't mean to starve you. It's just that my hands fouled the thousand foods I tried to bring you, and this place lacks seasons without you, so nothing grows. I tried to chisel castles out of ice. I tried to make a paradise of phantom pageants too transparent for your eyes to see. I meant to kiss you. I should have kissed you, but would you have hated if I kissed you? In the sleepless seasons since you left, I have taught myself to speak again, to stand in sunlight and seeking every form of fruit to see if any can survive the frost. My gardening is not going well. With each day I hope to find some thick-shelled sweetness I could place in your hand that could heal your hunger and make you happy here. It's hard for me. My veins know winter but refuse to numb. I will never sleep but you or my Elysium. Included in this letter you'll find seeds, what Few I found in this sugar blood fruit strong enough to survive. They're bitter, but if I remember sweetness right, the other taste is sweet. If you like them, plant them. If they grow, they could feed you here. With your warmth, they may grow in Hades too. Will you come back? If only for a season, if only for a breath. I wither in this frozen desert that crawls across every horizon without you. Endlessly. Hades, starving for the touch of spring.